everyone, welcome back for day 11 of the Neopagan November Challenge. Today's topic is divination. So I honestly don't use divination a whole lot. I brought some of my divination stuff to show you though. So more recently I've gotten into oracle cards more, and this is a set I got in one of my Wolf and Time subscription boxes. And I'm not great with astrology. I find it confusing, but this book is pretty good. It's a decent thickness. And these cards are really, really pretty. That's the back. And then here's some of the cards. Kind of see. They're really pretty. So that's that. But then my most used oracle deck is actually, I've got my stuff in a basket here, so I'll just set that on my lap, is actually the Druid Animal Oracle. And these are a bit bigger. I like these, but I don't like that they're so big. Again, it comes with the booklet, which is in the bottom of the box. But that's the back, and then these are the cards. I have small hands. As you can see, like, these cards are bigger than my hand. And so these are very hard. They're hard for me to even hold just like this, you know, because my hand can like barely reach around them. And so it makes it hard to shuffle them and stuff. It's just difficult. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, the fox is pretty. So I do like them, but I do need the guidebook for cards. I've got a couple tarot decks too. I've got the traditional like Rider-Waite, however you pronounce that. And it's hot down here. And tarot is a lot harder for me than oracle. I feel like there's a lot more interpretation that needs to be done, especially when you're doing more than one card, and then you have to like figure out the message of all the cards working together, and to me that's really difficult. I'm definitely not good at intuitive reading for that. I feel like I have a hair stuck to my lip. Okay, so for a while I thought I would get into, I forget what it's called, but it's where you read regular playing cards, but I wanted the cards to be like pretty, not just like regular. So I ordered these two decks, which they're regular playing cards, but like I said, they're like pretty pictures on there, on the cards. And that I didn't ever get into, so yeah. Then I use runes occasionally. I have a good book for them. I've got some regular of the Elder Futharks, which are these rose quartz ones, like this. They're just like, let me see if I can get one. Oh, that must be the blank one because there's nothing on it. Like this. I don't know all the names and everything of them. And here's this one. I wanted a set of amethyst ones like this, but they didn't have them, so I got rose quartz. Then I also have some witches runes that I got off Etsy. And these are cool because they come with, they're wooden, and they're carved. There's that set of 13 different symbols. And these are really cool because, like, here's the moon. I like this particular set. It came with this card, which has a couple different spreads you can do on the back. And then on the front, it has a very brief explanation of each of the symbols and kind of what it means. So I can just have this with me and be like, okay, that's what that means, and use these. But my most used form of divination is actually pendulums. So over Samhain, I've got quite a few pendulums. Over Samhain, I used this one, which is clear quartz. And it used to have a little bead at the end here, but that fell off and I haven't replaced it yet. And then I've got a few pendulums here. My first one was, I believe, let's see, I think it's in this bag. Yes, this was my first one. I get sodalite and lapis lazuli confused. So this is one of the two. If you know which one, let me know. It's really got a lot of gold to it. Really pretty. And then it's got the chain is really rusty because it's like 13 years old or something. But then it's got like the stones for the chakras, and then one on the end of the chain. So you'd hold it, you know, like that. That one's nice. Although the tip is a bit broken off of it. And I've got another simple one. This one actually has a loop on the end of the chain, so you can put your finger through it like that. And this is ametrine, meaning it's an amethyst and citrine blend. And I use these mostly for like yes and no questions. I've tried using them for lost objects before, but only a few times, and I don't know how successful that truly was, if it was the pendulum leading me. I mean, obviously, the way pendulums work really is, you know, like, it's your inner self you're giving the answers. So, you know, you don't think you're moving it, but you really subconsciously are, and you're giving the answer. So, this is one that I talked about in a previous video, my I'll Never Forget in this series, the Neopagan November, about how I had a best friend who I practiced with and introduced me to this path. This is one she gave me, and I put it on a different chain, but I didn't put a bead on it because the chain that it was originally on got all gross, but I still have the pendulum part, and it's just a little metal one. And my last one is amethyst, and it's another one shaped like the one I just showed you, kind of more of like a bullet shape, like this. And then it's got a long chain, and then this one has a pentacle on the end. Pentacle charm. So this one's longer. So like I was saying, it's yourself, your subconscious moving the pendulum, but I don't know, when I was trying it for finding lost objects, I don't know if I was just kind of remembering and I was like, oh right, I have it over there, and I just kind of forgot that I remembered, or if I just like randomly like came across it and would have come across it had I not had the pendulum and been looking for it at that same moment anyway. So I need to experiment more with that, I guess, as to see if it actually works or not, and if it's just kind of something that I think works for me or not. I don't know. But anyway, those are my favorite methods of divination. I'd like to try maybe tea leaf reading. I think that could be fun. I think palmistry could be interesting. There's another one. Hang on. Reach. There was one. Oh, bone throwing. I think that could be very interesting. And the Celtic Ogum, or however you pronounce that, I'm so sorry if that was totally wrong. I don't know. I've never heard anybody say that out loud. I've only seen it written down. But that's the one where it's like different types, where they're like little branches and they're like symbols carved on them, but each type of branch is like a different from a different tree. I think that seems really interesting. And like I say, I'd really, really like to get into tarot, but every time I try, it's just so confusing. I cannot memorize the stuff. It just seems so confusing for me. I may need to like really, really dedicate time and be like, okay, every day I'm going to do this and work on it this amount of time every single day for this many days in a row, you know, a month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever, and really try to get down with it. It's just hard for me to commit and kind of make the time to do that. But anyway, that's really all I have to say today for divination. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit rambly, I know, and random, but yeah. Alright, so please subscribe to my channel and come back for day 12 tomorrow. Alright, bye!